Good day, all. My name is Omari Dyson. I am your professor for PCS 215, formerly PCS 315, which is conflict transformation. So my apologies for the delayed response and delayed video. I wanted to put a video out to you all last week, but I wanted to take some time to get to know you all from your introductions, to find out a little bit about your passion, what your majors are, etc., and also getting a better way to frame some of the conversations that we're going to have. Excuse me, conversation that we'll have, whether or not some of you have reached out to me personally, but also conversations that you all have with your class as it relates to understanding what conflict transformation is. So before we get into that, I just want to say to you all, I hope you all are well, and thank you all for taking time to just admire your courage and being able to just be part of the academic process during this time. This is, this period has definitely shaken up a lot of people, has shaken up a lot of lives, and I think this is time for us to just sit back and reflect on who we are, not only in our personal lives, but also in our academics, who we are as a social being, but just really taking that time to just reset, to figure out who we are and what is it that we want to accomplish with our goals, with our education, with our career passions, whatever. So I wish you all the best in that process, and I'm hoping that I can help you all along that process and help you to become not only a more effective humanist, but also a more effective leader, and also hopefully that this will help to prepare you for where you would like to go in your professional life if you decide to pursue a degree, a higher or advanced degree in peace and conflict studies. So anyway, with that said, let's just talk a little bit about the class, a little bit more about the structure. Some of you all have figured that out based on your read on the syllabus, but I just want to just go into a little bit more detail about certain information, just in case if it's a little bit unclear for you all. Now, I will be the main source of communication that I will have with you all, or sources, would be through, the fastest way to reach me would be through email, preferably through my email address. I do check both the email and the Canvas email periodically, actually frequently throughout the day. So you will be able to reach me in that regard. And if there's something that becomes extreme, if you want to have another conversation with me, I'm open to us having conversations, whether that be through FaceTime, Google Hangouts, or even having Zoom. And I do apologize and thank you first of all for the people that did respond to having a meet and greet session. I was trying to structure a time that maybe we can meet, one or two times per week to talk about, class, or to have like an informal class to talk about some of these concepts and other issues that you may be dealing with. But unfortunately, because this class is online, you all have a diversity of schedules, and it's causing it's going to be very difficult for me to really find a specific time that's going to accommodate everybody. And I was trying to maybe have two of them, but again, that's becoming a little bit more difficult. So we'll see how, going into the next 1 to 2 weeks, if there's another time that we can figure out, and maybe schedule a time that we all can actually just meet. But if you all are interested, in whether it be individually, you can just email me and say, hey, can we have a meeting where we can talk about a reading or anything that you're dealing with, and I'm perfectly fine with us doing that. So I've had actually a few students actually do that last week. All right. So anyway, in your discussion, I'm sorry. So before I even get into that piece, the class, I want you all to really focus on the readings that we have. I have 2 books for you, 3 books that you all are going to read throughout this semester, and you'll take these time to just take the time when after you read them, you'll be able to respond and apply those readings to some of the discussions that I have on the online. You all are responsible for speaking to or responding to 2 of your each pair or each person who posts, they're going to receive a response from 2 pairs. So that's going to be the way that the class is going to structure. I just ask that you all are respectful of each other and be open to the ideas of other people as you go into those discussions. Another part of the project, this is something that I was wanting to be, want you all to be creative with, and I'm very open to whatever ideas because I want you all to really um, use this class as and the project that you'll do in this class as a way to as a foundation for you to build on in the future. So for some people who are looking into graduate school or any other advanced degrees, that you can use this paper as a stepping board to something much larger. And the project that you all would do are responsible for the class is the Praxis I paper and a Praxis II paper. So what that paper is, or what I would like to do with that, hope to get from that paper is you all having the opportunity to take an idea or a problem or an issue that has either been resolved or is still currently occurring, um, and be able to analyze that and create a paper that talks about how this issue and why this issue is a problem for a specific community, and why is it a problem? Why has it been so long before um, a resolution has happened, and also begin to look at possible solutions that can rectify that issue. So this paper, and also that's the first part of the paper. The second part of it is going to be after I provide you with comments. The second part of the paper is going to be Praxis 2, which is going to be you actually looking at a policy that has been used to create the disconnect between policy and practice. So more specifically, how has a policy been applied to a given situation where their intentions were good, but out of that turmoil has emerged. And so there's many cases that come to mind in regards to policies that were misaligned with the needs of the people. And then we see years later how this policy has hurt the people. Your job is to take that policy and say, how do we rewrite that policy in order for it to be more inclusive and speak to the needs of the people moving forward? In addition to that, how do we create opportunities for you as a scholar, as a humanist, as a researcher to go into particular communities to help those community members, creating a dialogue with those community members and being able to help them understand the impact that these larger policy and larger structural issues are having on their lives, and helping them and equipping them with the necessary skills so that they can go out and address these issues in an effective way that is going to create sustainable change over the long term. So that's the overview of that project and what I'm expecting from you all to do. I am open to the ideas that you put forth, and throughout the semester, I divided it. Instead of doing a discussion every week, what I'm doing is having it where you have a discussion every other week, and in the off weeks, you'll have time to just brainstorm. And I want you to take that time to just jot down some ideas and put and begin your drafts. And so what you can do is, if you open, you can contact me during that process of you building up this paper, and I will be there to help you out and to kind of steer you in a particular direction for you to think about a particular idea or some kind of research that would help to enhance your paper. So overall, that's the essence of the class. I'm going to produce some more videos, so this is just more of an introduction to talk about the actual the structure of the class, and also for the projects the primary project that you're responsible for. And then I'm going to also produce some other videos that kind of that will to delve more into the discussions, some reactions to some of the pieces that you all put forth, and I'm going to upload those to YouTube, so you actually can go to YouTube, click on the link, and then watch the video. And then if you have to put a comment, you can put a comment on the YouTube, or you can just add a comment to the discussion. So thank you all, and look forward to seeing you all in the near future. Please be safe, and please try to avoid, as they call, partying. Take care of yourself.